Y'all, what just happened at Claressa Shields' birthday party? This wasn't just drama, it was straight up wild. The music was playing, lights were low, and everyone was having a good time. Then, out of nowhere, Papoose stepped up, took the mic, and dropped a bomb. He didn't just make a speech or give a toast, he looked right at Claressa and proposed to her. Yep, you heard that right. Papoose, who spent years shouting Black Love while standing beside Remy Ma, just asked another woman to marry him. Right there in front of everyone. No warning, no build-up, just pure shock. Claressa didn't hesitate. She smiled like she'd been waiting for this moment and said yes, like the dress was already hanging in her closet. The crowd froze. Some gasped, others pulled out their phones. And in the corner, Remy Ma just sat there, speechless, trying to make sense of what was happening. You could feel the energy shift instantly. The cheers stopped, whispers spread, and somewhere online, Twitter probably started typing by itself. Let's be real. This wasn't some cute romantic gesture. This was a move, a message, a performance, designed to make a statement. And the main person it was aimed at? Remy. People close to her say she saw it coming. She showed up late to the party, dressed in all black like she already knew this was going to feel more like a funeral than a birthday. And when Papoose got on one knee, she didn't cry or cause a scene. She just watched. Calm, cold, collected. But the silence said it all. She wasn't shocked. She was hurt. Meanwhile, Claressa acted like she just won another championship belt, hugging Papoose, kissing him like she'd just cashed $1 million check, and turning to the cameras like this was her spotlight. And honestly, it kind of was. But this wasn't random. This was planned. Sources say the ring was custom. The timing? Coordinated with the DJ. There was even talk of a press release ready to go. This wasn't about love. It was about sending a loud message. Papoose wanted Remy to see it, hear it, and feel it. And she did. She stood up, took one last look around, and walked out. No tears, no yelling, no drama. Just a quiet, slow exit. She didn't look back, and she didn't need to. That walk said everything. She knew she'd just been betrayed, but she still walked out with her dignity. But don't think for a second that Remy stayed silent for long. Within hours, her people started talking. Leaks, whispers, even rumors of a diss track. With the title Public Property, Twitter went up in flames. Team Remy versus Team Claressa. Lines were drawn, DMs were leaked, and one burner account that might belong to Papoose himself was caught liking shady posts. This isn't just drama, it's the start of a whole new chapter in this wild love triangle. And if you think it's over, you better think again. Because Remy might have walked out quietly, but she's not going out without a fight. A mysterious Instagram account just popped up, and people are already losing it. No followers, no posts, just a bio that said, Black Love was a lie. Then suddenly, a story appeared with a blurry screenshot of a FaceTime call showing Papoose in a t-shirt. The timestamp? Just 3 weeks before he proposed to Claressa. The caption read, "You proposed in March, but you were at her house in February?" That was just the beginning. Soon after, more leaks started pouring out. Voice, recordings, text messages, even a screenshot of an Uber ride leaving Remy's address at 2:13 a.m., headed to a hotel downtown. The biggest shock? A voice note supposedly of Papoose saying, "I'm trying to make it right with Rem." Meanwhile, Claressa was acting like she already won. People online started dragging her, saying she got the man by default, and that the whole proposal was just a public stunt to hide private mess. But Claressa didn't flinch. She posted a selfie the next day with the caption, "Let them talk. I got the man at the mic." Remy, though, has stayed completely silent. No tweets, no comments. But she was seen leaving a studio in Queens, hoodie on, no smile, no security. Fans started saying, "She's not posting, she's recording." And honestly, they might be right. Because when Remy goes quiet, something is usually brewing. Then, DJ Envy decided to stir the pot even more on The Breakfast Club. Without naming names, he said, "I heard that proposal was more about going viral than being real." That comment blew up the internet. Now everyone's wondering, did Claressa know about the late-night visits? Was the proposal just a cover-up? And is Remy sitting on receipts that could wreck both of them? More leaks came out too, like a text conversation between Remy and Claressa's cousin, filled with language that was anything but polite. There was even a photo of Remy and Papoose allegedly meeting in a parked car just 5 days before the party. No smiles, just tension. Then there was an old voicemail where Papoose said, "You'll always be my first love, but you don't trust me." Ouch. While fans are going over old live streams trying to find clues in eye contact and body language, Remy is still quiet. Which is honestly the most dangerous part, because silence from her usually means something big is coming. Let's not forget, this is a woman who made it through prison, beefed with Nicki Minaj, raised a child, and kept her career strong. You think one public proposal is going to take her out? Not a chance. Claressa, on the other hand, is doubling down. She posted a video kissing her ring with the caption, "If you can't handle the spotlight, stay in the audience." Petty? Yes. On brand? Also yes. The internet is split. Some folks are cheering Claressa on like she just claimed her crown. Others say she's just the woman who showed up when the real one stopped playing. Papoose didn't help his case either. He posted a picture of himself and Claressa holding hands with the caption, "When you know, you know." But that's the thing. He did know. And that's the problem. You don't get to preach loyalty for years and then treat love like a publicity rollout. And now the industry is watching closely. Rumors are swirling that people close to both Remy and Papoose knew about the proposal ahead of time, and still showed up to that party, pretending like everything was fine. If that's true, it wasn't just betrayal. It was a whole setup, disguised as a celebration. If Remy really has evidence, screenshots, dates, audio files, this could turn into more than drama. It could become a full-blown exposé. Think lawsuits, studio leaks, sponsors pulling out, private group chats exposed, even one alleged NDA that may have been broken. This isn't just a love triangle anymore. It's a war for reputations. And trust, it's only just beginning. The situation around Papoose and his proposal to Claressa Shields at her birthday party quickly escalated from a celebration to full-on chaos. Just days after the glittery, dramatic moment, the fallout started. First, Remy Ma broke her silence, not with a public interview, but with a simple, chilling post on Instagram. It featured a 20-second clip from 2016, showing her holding Papoose's hand on stage and saying, "I stood by you when no one else did." The caption read, "History speaks for itself." No names, no tags, but the message was loud and clear. Fans instantly flooded the comments, and it was obvious. Remy wasn't saying anything directly, but she didn't need to. That post was a calculated move, reminding everyone who truly had Papoose's back. But the drama didn't stop there. Behind the scenes, tensions were building. Sources close to Remy said that her team had started reviewing their business dealings and joint projects. The numbers weren't adding up, and whispers of a potential separation agreement began circulating. Rumors suggested that Papoose might have violated a clause in their contract, which banned any public relationship announcements during their legal separation. If that's true, the proposal might not only be a betrayal, it could have serious legal consequences. Soon after, the brand damage started rolling in. Companies that once worked with Remy and Papoose as a couple began pulling out of their deals. One brand representative reportedly said, "We signed on for black love, not black mess." The public relations nightmare was real. Then, in the dead of night, a bombshell video leaked. The footage was from a panel interview in 2022, showing an intense argument between Remy and Papoose. In it, Papoose says, You think I won't move on? Watch me. Remy's response? Do it, but don't act like I didn't build you back from zero. That was the kind of raw emotion that made the internet explode. It wasn't just drama. It was a brutal reminder of how much history they had together. Claressa, on the other hand, tried to do some damage control. She posted a statement on her Instagram story saying, "Love isn't always perfect, but it's real. I'm happy, and that's all." But let's be real. Saying yes to Papoose in front of his wife was always going to turn the public against her. The applause quickly turned to criticism, and Claressa couldn't hide from that. As the dust settled, Remy's next move seemed to be in the studio. Insiders claimed she hit the booth the morning after the proposal, and a mysterious track preview soon leaked online. The lyrics read, "I birthed kings, raised empires, and still got betrayed by a coward with the crown." Fans immediately guessed it was aimed at Papoose, and the internet couldn't wait for the full diss track to drop. Claressa, with her usual zero chill, tweeted, "Funny how folks rap when they can't box," not tagging anyone directly, but enough to start another digital riot. The tension was palpable. Meanwhile, Papoose had gone silent. No posts, no tweets, just a man with a diamond ring and a rapidly collapsing legacy. Fans started speculating. Was the proposal even real? Some pointed out that Claressa was wearing what looked like the engagement ring weeks before the actual party. Others noticed that Papoose's proposal speech seemed too rehearsed, as though he had practiced it in front of a mirror. The theories kept coming. Was the whole thing a publicity stunt? Was Remy blindsided, or had she already been done with him? And was Claressa just the rebound with better lighting, or was she a calculated move to shake things up? It's clear that this wasn't just a birthday party, it was a public rebranding, a career gamble. And maybe, just maybe, it was a fatal one. Papoose might have thought he was closing a chapter, but he was actually handing Remy Ma the microphone. And when she speaks, nobody dares interrupt. Now everyone is watching. Will Papoose go through with the wedding? Or was it all a glitter-filled performance meant to flex, distract, and send one last shot across Remy's throne? Claressa's still wearing the ring for now, but the real question is whether she'll stay the center of attention or become just a footnote in this wild love triangle. Remy, though? She's the one who stayed silent. No tears, no drama. She just stood tall, let the internet do its thing, and loaded her silence like a weapon. In the end, Remy might be the only one who walks away untouched, and that might be the biggest twist of all. So what happens next? Will Papoose and Claressa tie the knot, or is it all just smoke and mirrors? Was Remy completely blindsided, or is she holding back something bigger? The industry is divided, the fans are fighting, and the receipts are stacking up. One thing is for sure, this saga is far from over, and the next chapter is already brewing. It's a battle for love, legacy, and public image, and the real winner might not be who you expect.